watching Nosebleed Cinema. This is Barry K. Byers, and we really appreciate all of the wonderful events, the moments, and the experiences we've shared. It's been a great journey, hasn't it? Thank you. 2020, who's who? We've got the books in. I am signing a few books and sending them out. And I've just ordered some more to sign a few more and to send them out. Thank you so much. What a wonderful honor, eh? It was standing amongst the greatest of all time. Here we are in 2020. Who's Who Legends. The American Martial Arts Alliance Federation and the group Who's Who in the Martial Arts Hall of Honors. Well, back in 1978, I began another tour with Grandmaster Royce Young and Walt Mason and my brother, Coach Jerry Byers, to not only become a great fighter, but also to get a black belt in Chundaquan under Royce Young, who was under Alan Steen, and we had Grandmaster James B. Toney and Grandmaster Timothy Taya. And, Grandmaster Ted Gambardella would come by also. We'd practice. Great Grandmaster Joy Turbeville was a rewarding inspiration there at TI. Grandmaster Raymond McCallum, Grandmaster Roy Kerbin. I can go on and on about Grandmaster Alan Steen's flagship karate school, which I was honored to be a part of since 1978. And I do recognize, that being an AKBBA member with the 50-year patch, that there's a lot of significance in who, what, and where. During those times, I was practicing in the United States, Texas, as a Chickasaw, and my brother was my coach and trainer for all these years that we began researching and studying different types of martial arts. And in 1966, after being beaten and abused by gangs in Fort Worth, Texas, we found, my parents found, my dad and my mom, we found a karate school that was basically inside the Panthers Boys Club, and ex-military were running the operation. But just an amazing group, and they took a kid 9 years old and converted me to self-defense and relying upon not just the self, but the right support mechanisms to get me to the next level that I needed to get to, which was having confidence in myself and in other people, trusting. So here in these films, you can see in 1978, which is another 10 years, this is Chundaquan at the Texas Karate Institute, Texans Institute, what we call Texans Karate Club. These were some great times right now in the 70s, the 80s, the 90s. Were really extraordinary years for all of my generation of competitors in martial arts that really were lifers in martial arts, guys that just stayed in it. And I'm very proud to have met some of the greatest martial arts fighters and teachers and grandmasters that are around today. And I'm always proud to say that I put hands on most of them. Nosebleed Cinema, guys. Thank you for watching Nosebleed Cinema. my age, 63, I started working, to integrate a lot of different styles into one kind of beginning kata for my students. And Master Coach Jerry Byers, I love you. Thank you so much. We dedicated our whole lives into martial arts and building families and so forth. But I just wanted to say thank you and to express, these honors and these celebrations are very important. And so, developing some of these stances, in your own stance, your own feeling of comfort, it takes decades, man. I mean, you just can't walk in and say, hey, I'm going to be able to do this, It's years of decades of experience. So sometimes we want to talk about, elbow, wing, and does that leave you open? Well, if it's coming to your center and you wing block it using this part on the block, hand strike to the groin, come up with the elbow here, back fist across the septum. It all depends. It's all speculation. It's an art. So paint your picture. This back leg kind of bent here, and this leg kind of, ready to do whatever it's got to do. Feels good, and I like it because, I feel like I can fence a little better and move with short patterns to get away from those punches that are coming at me. So, these blocks, these are very important because not just is this just a block, but it converts to many different things. It's a block, it circles under the arm, grabbing the shoulder, over to the chin. And I don't mean to be graphic, but if a guy's punching you to this side of your face and you happen to slip here and that punch and that elbow's right there, and you can grab it, believe it or not, that's a win. But practicing in a stance that regulate, what's going to happen in a conflict. If my leg and all the weight is on that leg and I'm pushing off on the toe of that foot, this foot, and my heel is up, you can bet I'm working on some kind of an angle there. Okay, but now if I'm kind of back, then it looks almost defensive, doesn't it? But in reality, the defense becomes a springboard that allows you that good punch. So when you're practicing those blocks, and you're in that stance, these are hard, these are soft, because that foot, let me go back, that foot is barely touching, and that's part of this, guys. You have to get in that horse stance, take those punishments to the leg until it becomes relaxing. And it does.
Just draw the good sound. The coin. He left me in this phone.
Another generation. AMAA 2020. I congratulate you. I see you. You're extraordinary. Thank you so much for the awards and standing with Chuck Norris, Benny the Jet Urquidez, and all AMAA inductees for 2020. Your who's who in the martial arts. AMAA. This is Barry Byers, a twin dragon integrated martial artist of 2020. Thank you. Coach. Thank you. Master Coach Jerry Byers. Thank you. Grand Master Royce Young. Thank you. Grand Master James B. Tony. Thank you, Grand Master Timothy Taya. Thank you, Grand Master Ted Gambardello. Thank you, Grand Masters of the AKBBA. Thank you, Texas Karate Institute, TI. Thank you, Twin Dragon Karate. Thank you, Nosebleed Cinema. Thank you, all of you. Thank you, Laurie Tobin, for all of your support. Thank you so very much for this award. It has been my great pleasure to stand amongst the greatest of all times. And don't forget, some of you I laid hands on. God bless. Thank you so very much for this amazing honor. It is an incredible privilege to stand amongst this group of accomplished martial artists. Through martial arts, I've been able to manifest the best version of myself. I'm very grateful. Thank you so much to my students, my teachers, Laurie Tobin, and for all of their amazing support. Thank you. God bless.